All right, Anna, our next Reddit advice question comes to us from user Step5793. I feel so disgusted with my boyfriend.
Wow, that's a strong...
That's a normal feeling for women. All right. I need help. I feel like I can't tell him anything. I'm disgusted by his behavior. I hate being vulnerable. I feel like I hate him. He just doesn't get me or care about me. Even speaking with him at all is embarrassing to me because he doesn't care about what I have to say. I'm extremely resentful of him, and I've shut down completely, and I'm really depressed. I don't know what to do. I can't even break up with him because I tried before, and he said a bunch of stuff that made me feel really guilty. He didn't do anything wrong on purpose, and I have zero friends or support, and I'm scared of being alone. Wow, Steph.
Wow. This is a lot.
So, you want to go first?
So, my initial thought is, why are you with this person? Because there does not seem to be any kind of a good relationship here.
She's scared of being alone. That's how she ended it.
Right. Yes.
That's why. Sadly.
And I don't think it's just being scared of being alone. I think there's some other fears underlying as well.
Well, there's layers here.
Oh,
she
for
says
sure,
she's disgusted by him, but she's also resentful of him. So I'm not sure what she's resentful of. She's not being clear on that, right? She's really depressed.
Disgusted is a very strong word.
Well, she says she feels like she hates him.
That's
he doesn't get me or care about me. I mean, so Step, my initial advice is this is not a relationship.
No.
I don't know what this is. This isn't normal. Even if you think you have zero friends or support, and that may or may not be true, this situation isn't also helpful or supportive. You'd be better off alone and figuring things out and taking care of yourself than to be, depressed and hateful and resentful of this. I don't even want to say partner because it doesn't seem like there's a partnership here of any kind of relationship.
There's not.
So you need help, but the help you need is really for you to be able to just say you're done. Like, there shouldn't be anything that he could say that makes you feel guilty enough that I have to stay with him. You're done. You have to be, you're being very clear in everything you said right here that you hate this person. Everything they do disgusts you. They don't care about you. They don't care about what you have to say. That there is nothing here. When you leave, it will not be any different, except you will not have as much hardship and pain probably as you have right now. It seems like. Right. You said not one good thing. There wasn't anything good that you were holding on to other than you're scared of being alone. You're scared because you don't know what it might be like. But being alone is better than being in a relationship that's horrible.
Well, and the good thing is, too, is that you can set yourself up for what your life's going to be like if you leave him, right? You can make plans for what that is going to be and what you're going to need, what it's going to look like, and you can work towards that. So if you're not capable of just, walking out today on this relationship, because, I don't know what your living situation is. I don't know what the financial situation is for you, things like that. But you can take steps. You can make plans to say, okay, these are the things I need so that I can leave this relationship. And I use that
term loosely.
Very loosely. So I think that's what you need to focus on and work on. What's your exit plan?
You don't even necessarily have to be alone. You could look for a roommate. Somebody who's looking for a roommate, and that's where you're going to move in. You're going to try that out. That's not even necessarily a friendship or anything. That is a joint business venture of living, and it might turn into something, like friendship, or it doesn't have to, but you wouldn't necessarily be alone then. There'd be someone else to interact with from time to time. But you do have to answer that question. Are you scared of being alone? Then you could do a roommate thing. If you're scared of being alone, but you're you're willing to try it, then, living on your own is not that bad. Lots of people do it. You get a lot of time for what you want, and then you can go from there. But this is a mess.
Now, what I also want to touch on is the fact that you've said you've shut down completely and that you're really depressed. And having dealt with similar situations myself, I understand how that makes this situation that much more difficult. And so I would also like to suggest to you, in terms of making plans and figuring out what are the next steps that you're going to be able to take, you don't have to start with the biggest, scariest things. You can start with small steps. If you need to save up some money, start with that. If you need to start to figure out, a roommate situation, if that you think that that's going to be better for you, ask yourself those questions and start to think those things through. But it is really important to start taking some steps because...
Well, and hopefully you don't have any real ties to this person. Like, you're not married yet, boyfriend. Hopefully you're not pregnant or have kids or anything like that. Like, so you don't owe anybody your time in your life. Right? So if this is bad, you don't owe them anything. If they make you feel bad, then that is a form of, victimization. And you just have to be stronger than that. And I know that's easy to say and harder to do, but the fact is you have to keep your eye on the goals you have set. If the first, as Anna said, if the goals are small, start on those, focus on those small goals, and make sure you accomplish those, but you have running goals. Don't look at the biggest picture and go, I can't ever get there. You will get there as long as you take all the steps necessary on your journey. You will find that you will cover a lot of ground fast if you keep focused.
And as you take those steps and as you meet the smaller goals on your way to the larger goal, that's going to help to build your confidence. It's going to help you to feel better. You're going to feel more in control, more confident of yourself. And it will help you to open up, and it will help to lessen the depression that you're feeling.
And next time you get into a relationship, take more time before you move in with someone or anything like that. Just take more time before you make a choice in actually committing to someone, because this clearly there should have probably been warning signs everywhere, and probably
a good chance that there were. I would agree. I would think early in the relationship, there probably were some red flags.
All right. Last question is for our viewers. If you have any advice for Step 5793, please post that in the comments down below, and thank you.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video.
And we appreciate that. If you need advice, go ahead and click on the link in the description below, and it may get answered in a later episode.
And if you want to watch more Twice the Advice, check out our other videos right now.